Hi, and welcome to Art You Can See in a Day. I'll be your host for this installment, Joshua Bacon.
Today I'm at the Sherwin-Miller Museum of Jewish Art in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and I'll be discussing the piece Klezmer Musician, done in bronze in 1917 by Nathaniel Kai. In the years leading up to the production of this piece, the Jewish people had suffered through the First World War in Europe, where the Jewish people were scattered through deportations, accusations of disloyalty, profiteering, and a slew of other unmentionable accusations. Ultimately, it was a difficult time for the Jew, and this piece does well in capturing the struggle of the Jewish existence during this period in history. This piece has a lot to discuss. The first thing one may notice is the musician's romanticized proportions. He is very long, he's also very slender, and his hands are enormous in comparison with the rest of his features. Perhaps this is a reference to Michelangelo's David. More likely it's a reference to the thought that musicians have long, nimble fingers, and is simply exaggerated to show that this man is an excellent musician. The fingers also represent a hard life for the musician. He is very thin, and this is prominently displayed in his fingers. People who are starving or malnourished often have hands such as this. There is also a sense of gravity to this figure, and I believe the artist captured the feeling of gravity very well with this sculpture. As we look at this musician, we can see various parts of his physique struggling to overcome gravity. His shoulders are pointed upward, but his back is slumped, as if he is laboring in order to play out his tune. Also, if we look at his clarinet, we see it's arched under gravity, and his hands are there to hold it up. The arch is slight, but I believe it's visible if one looks closely. The figure is done in bronze, and because of age, and perhaps it was the artist's intentions, the musician is now very dark, as if he is covered by soot or dust. Despite the musician having the dark appearance, being weighed down by gravity, and being malnourished, he seems cheerful in his music. This is ultimately what I took away from this piece, which at first glance is simply a cartoon in the round. But after a further peer, it develops into a snapshot of the human soul. It says that even though there is a weight holding us down, whatever that weight may be, and even when we don't have the energy and sustenance to rise above it, somehow we do rise above it. And all for the pleasure of something simple and sweet. I chose this piece because I can connect with it on several levels. First, it is made of bronze, and is probably hard and cold to the touch. And from what I've learned about the people in this world, most people are hard on the outside, and cold at first contact. I'm probably no exception. Second, the character, once you get past its exterior, is simply trying to enjoy life above the level of survival. This is the essence of the human condition, and it is how I relate to the piece. I absolutely love this piece, and enjoyed spending time admiring it.
Well, that's it for this installment of Art You Can See in a Day. Until next time, I'm Josh Bacon.